Paul and Joshua happening in December? Anything, any prediction on how it will go? Yeah, if it's not handicapped, Anthony Joshua will knock him out.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
I respect them both. It's not a fight I even thought of. I mean, it's nothing to do with me to start with. I mean, it come out of the blue, but it's intriguing. And I think from Jake's perspective, I think, he's had a lot of criticism about, he is a pro boxer now. The way you want to look at it, he trains as a pro, but, and he's fighting as a pro.
Rule 10-ounce gloves. So they're the little ones that I knock people out with. And when AJ's got them on, trust me, you can feel them knuckles through the gloves. Big heavyweight with the same size gloves as what I had on. So it's not 14 or 16 ounces what you spar in.
Shannon Sharpe has confronted Jake Paul live on air over the Anthony Joshua fight. And the moment instantly felt like one of those explosive showdowns people will replay for years. Jake Paul's wild climb from YouTuber to boxing headliner has already split the fight world. And the idea of him stepping in with Anthony Joshua has turned into a global debate. Brilliant promotion to some, a pure circus to others. With Netflix hype, massive ticket buzz, and non-stop controversy swirling, the stage was already volatile, but adding Shannon Sharpe took it to another level. He's a Hall of Famer whose voice carries real weight, a man who doesn't sugarcoat anything, especially when he thinks the sport he loves is being disrespected. So when he looked Jake in the eye and spoke his mind, it wasn't quiet, it wasn't gentle. It was the kind of loud, fiery confrontation only Shannon can deliver.
Joshua won the gold medal. Didn't he win the gold medal for the super heavyweights in the Olympics?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know Anthony Joshua's history, but I'm thinking about ring experience. That's pretty much it. And I commend Jake Paul for what he's done. I commend him for the work he's put in and how serious he's taken the sport. From going from a YouTuber and actually taking it seriously and dedicating his life to boxing and entertaining, in his own lane and creating a lane for himself in the sport. So you can't handicap a fight like this too, He
won the gold medal, Ocho, in the 2012 Olympics in London.
Yeah.
And the super heavyweight, same one Klitschko, the same one.
Live clash like this erupts because Jake Paul does what he always does. Talks big, stays controversy, and markets himself like the biggest name in boxing. While Shannon Sharpe steps in as the voice of tradition, calling out what he sees as disrespect to a sport built on blood, discipline, and lineage. Sharpe's confrontation wasn't random. It was a defense of boxing's integrity mixed with a demand for accountability, erupting into a moment so raw and loud that viewers replayed it instantly. And just as the confrontation set the internet on fire, the fight world exploded again with rumors, now confirmed, that Jake Paul will face former two-time heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua on December 19th in Miami. Daniel Cormier reacted with disbelief. Tyson Fury boldly predicted Jake would knock AJ out, and Anthony Joshua vowed to break the internet by destroying Paul. Critics like Carl Frock insist AJ's prime is gone and that is cashing in during what he calls a clown world, while supporters argue Jake Paul has trained like a real boxer for 5 years and brings massive global attention. With legends divided, fans arguing, and Netflix pushing this into full spectacle mode, the fight now symbolizes boxing's new era, where legacy, money, celebrity, and pure chaos collide.
Is AJ cashing out? Well, I did say a year ago when he got splattered by Daniel Dubois that he's finished now. He won't get that confidence back. He's not had any confidence, in his head. No belief for a long time. And I don't think he can get back to world level. There's a couple of new young guns now coming up and coming through. It's like a changing of the guard. And when Usyk retires, I don't know what Daniel Dubois is going to do next, but what Daniel Dubois did to him, then he went on and lost to Usyk. But there's a few new heavyweights coming through, Moses Atalma, just to mention one. And you wouldn't start putting AJ in with any of these young up-and-comers that can punch hard, because I just don't think he's got the chance, because the ambition and the desire is going to be gone. So AJ most definitely is cashing out, and you can't fault him. Fair play to him. He's going to get a massive payday.
Carl Frock argued that Anthony Joshua's true legacy lies in how he revived mainstream interest in boxing, attracting casual fans to big event nights rather than building a Hall of Fame resume, which he believes requires elite wins and consistent world title defenses. Frock said the Jake Paul fight slightly harms AJ's legacy, calling it clown world, though he acknowledged the massive payday. Despite the mismatch, David Benavidez praised Paul for taking such a dangerous challenge, noting Joshua's size, power, and pedigree make a knockout likely. Former cruiserweight champion Lawrence Oakley, who has sparred extensively with both men, offered to help Paul prepare, saying AJ's size and reach make the matchup tough but not impossible, and suggesting that if Paul can land something clean, the fight could get interesting. Johnny Nelson claimed Joshua is in a no-win situation. If he knocks Paul out, it's expected. If Paul survives, AJ looks diminished. He believed Joshua is now motivated by business, not legacy, especially after the Dubois loss, and doubts AJ can regain world champion form. Nelson added that fans will tune in hoping to see Paul silenced, and that if the best version of Joshua shows up, it should be an easy night. Promoter Frank Warren called the matchup a car crash waiting to happen, saying Joshua chose money and a safe option, though the fight will still draw massive numbers.